Right, welcome to the next one. So yesterday we managed to get this door off. Today it's a little bit later than I hoped. I'm hoping to get this door off. Pretty much a rinse and repeat of yesterday. That's pretty much all I'm looking to do, really. Just take it off, have a poke around, see what we need to do. Same rust problems. Again, needs a proper clean up to see how much of this needs cutting out, really. I honestly don't know. It needs to start grinding it. The doors are good though, which is pleasing. Yeah, I mean, normal suspects around here. It just needs grind. I mean, I'm not going to mess around with that. It's crusty, but it's not worth it's not worth cutting out. Maybe here, that could do with some attention, but we'll see. Right, crack on. Probably get back when that's out. I'm gonna shove it. The car's on coasters, so I'll probably shove it all over a bit and give myself some space. Right, same as before. Taking the lock off. Does it lock first or lock second? No, that's what I did wrong last time. So the window comes out first. I mean, yet again, I think I showed this last time. All kinds of screws and bolts and windows. I mean, I haven't. Yeah, it's just out of focus. I mean, that's not even doing anything. I mean, honestly, that's not. It's just rubbish, isn't it? So, I mean, that's wrong. I just put any old screw in anywhere I could, didn't I? I was chatting to my dad about this today, though, and it wasn't really because I was lazy or really that I didn't know what I was doing or anything. It was just different times. So, you know, when I first built this, it was 1998, and the internet wasn't really a thing, certainly not as we know it today. So if you needed anything, you had to phone up or literally send in an order form, post it, get it back. Things took time. It probably took a week, I'd guess, from anything being ordered to being delivered, which was normal. We're used to next day deliveries for everything and everything off a shelf, and back then it was just different. And bearing in mind that I used this as my daily car for about 5 years, I would have thought. So it was my only car. So as a teenager and in my early 20s, if this was off the road, because say of something like, you know, this was missing, I wouldn't care. I'd want to get it back on the road. I'd had to get it back on the road. So, yeah, I mean, I should have done things right. But now, a lot older, a lot wiser, this is just a toy for me now. It's not, there's no need for it to be on the road. There's no desperation for it to be just moving rather than existing. So I guess it gave me a bit of perspective, and maybe I shouldn't beat myself up so much. I was just doing things because I had to do them that way. Doesn't mean it's right, but it's just the way it was. Anyway, that was a ramble. I'm going to, what did I say I'm going to do? That's right, slide the window frame out first. I think that's the best way to do it. Right, see you soon. Right, well, this is going a bit silly. So that's all out. I mean, it's going to be, there's nothing holding on. Look, it's totally loose now. Again, classic. So there's two nuts, one like poking up and down from here. This one's got no nut on it. This one has got a nut on it. So totally the opposite to that door. Well done me. A couple of silly observations. Notice that this has got 3 screws. The other side had 2. Another significant engineering achievement. So probably wangle that one out and then just, I don't know, we'll have a go and see what happens next. Cheers. Just a little thing about being older and wiser. I mean, I genuinely think I've got about 4 sockets down there and some spanners and 20 bolts. I kept dropping things down there all the time. I remember it. And once it falls down here, you just can't get to it. So, wow, look, what a good idea. There you go. So, hope I won't lose anything. The joys. So, sockets to, well, it lines up perfect with the bar. So I'm just going to drop this down so it's out of the way. didn't have the problem with the other side because it was tucked up there and it was just different. Anyway, such fun. There you go, simple fix. Hopefully, try and do it one-handed. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. So hopefully we can get that on there now. Sod's says I can't. There you go. So there you go. Job's a good one. Just to check I'm not tightening that. I might be. But anyway, you get the idea. Bye. Well, that's a shame. I was loosening it, but that's now sheared off. Can't remember. Oh. Come on, there you go. Can't remember how these are fitted. Probably a replaceable part. I imagine it's a stud that comes through here somewhere. We'll see. Don't know. Never had to change them before. Just a little demonstration, really. I mean, so once all they're out, I mean, really, these are very, very important. Again, same problem with this frame not being bolted back properly. Down here. But you can see, once it's loose, it just slides out. Straight out the top. There's no effort there. So now, what I did last time, though, I removed the stainless steel frame and then I removed the glass. I seem to remember that actually it's easier to do both. I can't remember what you do. I think you wind it down, this pops off the side, and then you can push it up with the glass effectively and it comes out. We'll see. Well, in my infinite wisdom, I decided to put a draft or rain trim on this side of the door, or this side of the car, unlike the other side. So I forgot there's a lug. This lug here, there's a lug. Imagine the chrome comes down, there's a lug. That has sort of come past it, which is fine normally, but these are fitted, so they're in the way. I think I should be able to reuse this. We'll see. Fantastic difference that made. So just came straight out. Maybe I can show you how the glass comes out. I don't know. Oh no, I can show you breaking the glass. There you go. It didn't really break. Tricked you. But you do need to be careful with glass. That's one of my mechanical top tips. Best not to chuck them around. Let them fall over. Especially 60-year-old glass that's getting increasingly difficult to replace. But anyway, I won't show you. I'm going to get to it. Never mind, I will show you. There you go. So that's a little channel. So when it's like this, you can see it's very simple for me to... Oh, I don't know if I want to do it one-handed. So I'm just holding the top here and then sliding the top over so that it comes off of the... There you go. And then pull it past. This is a bit tricky because if you remember last time, there's a sort of a rubber flangey thing. So I will need to give this my attention. Bye. This side, I think I've just ripped the rubber. You can see it was all hanging off anyway. I think I've just ripped that off. From memory, and it is really from memory, so ignore everything I'm about to say. I think they're replaceable. I think I just slide in and out and get pinched over. I did hear it drop off into the abyss, so we'll hoik that out later. Probably going to leave the door latch mechanics on this time, just because it's actually not too unwielding with the frame out. I'll get the door off and then I can order all the parts, well not really the parts, but the nuts and bolts I need, and then take it out, grease it all up, salt it and then put it back. It just seems that if I take it off now, I'll just have lots of things just lurking in the workshop that I'm likely to lose or break. So that's it. So I'm going to start getting the door off and then that'll probably be it for today, to be honest with you. Might have a little poke around down there, see what we can see, but it's quite late. I need to get on. Right, there being a bit of a pig to get out over there. So what I've done, I've taken the buffers off the back of the door stay there. I'm just going to take the hinges off now, and then just pull it away, and then it gives me a lot more access to get on. I mean, it will need to come out and need to be sorted out, but it'll be a lot easier with the door off. So that's the plan, and then that's it. Could be it for today. So wish me luck. See some of the nuts out. Well, most of the nuts out. Just one at the top, one at the bottom. Gonna take the bottom one off first. Prop the end of the door with bits and bobs I've got lying around so that it doesn't drop. And then under the top one, take the weight, remove it like I did last time. That's it. Door is off. I mean, that's great. That took me less than half an hour. Not that time particularly matters, but now I can have a much closer look at what we're dealing with down here. I mean, yeah, it's rusty. I knew that. How rusty? Still not too sure. I mean, there you go. Look, you think it's? I mean, yes, it's rust, but that's obviously a hole. But here, I thought it was rust. It was just peeling paint. I don't know. I just don't know what we're dealing with. I've got my I mean, it's not very good, but let's have a quick look. So, let's look together. Obviously, I'm going to get my corded drill, but that's all oxide primer. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I really don't. This is not awful. I mean, it's... Yes, there's holes. I know there's holes. Surely that's repairable. We don't need to start unstitching everything. Surely we don't. Yes, well, so we'll have another look at that another time. Not now. See, I don't think that's ever been welded that bit. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. So the next job really is to take these seats out, which I will be doing. Mats, just ancillary items such as the gearbox, whatever you want to call it, shroud, that'll do. Take all that out and then have a nice closer look at things. Get the more powerful one of these out. Start going to town on it really, and then just seeing what we've got. I mean, that it's going to take forever to remove all the gunk from the inner wings and what have you, but it needs to be done. And just do a survey on it and then have a good think about what the best approach is. Yeah, that looks worse actually. I mean, that needs sorting out, but it's not horrendous, so we'll see. Interesting times. I'm glad I'm doing this. It's quite reassuring rather than worrying. So, I mean, just to give you an idea. I mean, the door here. I don't think there's any rot on the bottom of the door. No, there's none. So that's great. These are notoriously rusty. Same for the other one. Just surface here and there. Nothing major. A few bubbles down there, which I know about. We'll have to see what that's all about. They start. Don't worry, the wall's not loose. Well, it's probably loose, but there's another board there. Yeah, I mean, I'll do this for the time being. I'll tidy this up tomorrow, or the day after, or not at all, because I'm just going to start working on it again, and that'll do us. Right. Thank you very much.